These are the top 100 plays from the 2023 NBA season.
Warriors by 8 with the ball. Curry lets it fly. Good. Mitchell.
And coming in at number 100, De'Aaron Fox leaves the announcers in disbelief.
That guy is a bucket. He struggled. Take a look back at this. He absolutely blows by Colin Sexton. And
Bro threw that one down with authority, but so does Bam Adebayo at number 99.
Strus, Adebayo with the screen. He'll shimmy his way in.
Between Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat practically own Grant Williams. However, Bam Adebayo has nothing on this next ferocious throwdown.
Kessler, Walker has it blocked. Walker, Kessler, up top. There's a lob from Watford on the move to Shaedon Sharpe, and he is punching the clock. Wow.
Shaedon Sharpe, how do you do? That was a grown man dunk. But now, let's transition from the greatest dunks to the great Steph Curry.
He's 3 for 3. Curry is fouled, and it goes! And a chance at 4 for Stephen Curry.
If you need a big-time shot, look no further than the babyface assassin, although he's far from the only one hitting big shots.
Tate inbounding, gotta get it in, does to Smith. Jabari for 3 and the win! Yeah! He got it at point 4 There's point 4 left!
Jabari Smith Jr. may be young, but he's already got that clutch gene on lock, which reminds me of a 21-year-old LaMelo Ball, who was setting the basketball world on fire.
Left-handed cross-court pass. Sets up Aubrey! Oh, we missed that LaMelo!
How hard a shot was that? First, you got a point guard, throws it with his offhand.
There are good passes, there are great passes, and then there are those crazy no-look cross-court left-handed dimes. Yet, I only have 2 words for the next play. Michael Porter.
Terrence Ross. TJ Warren. Wow, body! What a highlight! Jokic, an absurd pass. And Porter.
Come on, KD. How you gonna let him do you like that? But at least he didn't get dunked on like Shaedon Sharpe.
Finally sees Nas, now to Sharpe in the corner.
Let's go.
Ball taken. Oh, my goodness! Shaedon Sharpe cocks it back and hammers it down. Gravity.
Dang, Ja Morant has competition. On the other hand, Trae Young ain't about that dunking life. He works smarter, not harder.
Got the mail today.
That's right.
Regifting.
Oh, my goodness. What are you doing? What? Chicago defensively.
Wow, that shot was more open than Zion Williamson's DMs. But while Zion is trying his luck with the ladies, Lauri Markkanen is taking care of business.
Ready to check in on the next whistle. Here's Markkanen. Drives paint.
Oh, Markkanen with a flex as he went over.
Simply put, that dunk sums up the Bulls' entire season. Meanwhile, this next play couldn't be further from how the Pacers' season went.
Coach Bud talked in the postgame just about the lack of energy. Transition. Oh, no, Miles, don't do that on him. Talk about an exclamation point.
Damn, it's not every day you dunk on Giannis. Just like it's not often you witness insane cross-court passes, nasty putbacks, and walk-off game winners all in one video. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, it's time for some Luka magic.
Here's Carter. Stolen by Doncic. Could be fun. Doncic. Hold on. That's in his bag as well.
I'm not sure which is more hype, the dunk or the reaction. Either way, it's still not as hype as Nikola Jokic against the Spurs.
Turns the base. Jokic underneath the Porter. And he puts it in there. Wow. A laser beam. Yeah.
Leave it to the Joker to whip an unexpected pass past 3 Spurs defenders. But Jokic isn't the first player to leave the fans speechless this season. Watch what Paolo Banchero did in his very first game.
Banchero gonna take it, fly over the top of Joseph, and draw the foul. Put that on your...
If this play is an indication, opposing teams are in for a tough 15 years. On the contrary, Mike Conley is 35 years old, and his age is starting to show.
Looks for the 3, they go to Russell, dribble drive, Conley between the legs. Shot, good.
Tied at 120 for the Jazz. Have time to get a shot away. The timeout will advance.
Yo, nobody told me there was a slip and slide at the Target Center. However, it's one thing to touch earth, it's another to impersonate your teammate.
DiVincenzo on the angle. Oh man, he shoots Lyles. Put it on a platter. What a move by Donte DiVincenzo.
Safe to say, Donte DiVincenzo has learned a thing or two from Steph Curry. That said, he could also learn a thing or two from Evan Mobley.
3.5. McDaniels back to Maladone. Contested three. Missed it. Good rebound by Rozier. Rozier inside. Oh, Mobley. He ate it alive. Give me that ball.
Sheesh, that rejection makes The Bachelorette look soft. But if you think reality shows are exciting, Josh Hart will get you out of your seat.
6 and 2/10 seconds remain. We're tied at 107. Blazers bringing it bounce. Here they come. Lillard up the floor, looking for the win.
Let's go.
Out to Hart, up and in! Josh Hart, let's get out of here! Josh Hart with a triple from the corner. It's Josh Hart's turn to be the...
Hold up. It wasn't Jimmy Butler or Damian Lillard with the game-winning shot. It was Josh freaking Hart. Meanwhile, Andrew Wiggins isn't making game winners. He's snatching souls.
That's number 4 tonight. Looney gets it back to Wiggins. Oh! Wiggins with the emphatic slam.
Looks like Anthony Davis should fake another injury. Yet, there's no faking our 81st play. Ain't that right, Joel Embiid?
Shot clock at 1. Great defense by Boston. Galloping drive. Embiid knocked away Embiid. What a block from behind. 5 block shots.
The process ain't complete, but with Joel Embiid, anything is possible. But you don't need to be Michael Jordan or the 2023 NBA MVP to make a splash. All you need is a lot of heart, a bit of Dennis Schroeder, and a desire to subscribe to the channel.
Spain. Toscano Anderson double team. Stripped and stolen. Schroeder on the steal. Drives inside and puts it in. The Lakers take the lead with 7.6 seconds remaining. And a foul as well.
Safe to say, Gary Payton and Marcus Smart will be proud. Just like Marcus Smart is also proud of this play.
Steal Boston needs. In the bucket.
Because the vicious poster dunk and the intimidating stare down, Aaron Naismith probably just peed himself, which is a complete 180 from what Jamal Murray did.
And Bruce Brown, 4 on the shot clock. Murray steps back, James all over, has to hoist it up, and knocks it in! Another circus shot goes down! 2 desperation heaves from near the same place.
You know you've made it when King James gives you a thumbs up. Although Bol Bol doesn't need a thumbs up or a pat on the back. He knows he's made it.
Bol with the spin move, and the step through, and drops the hammer! That's gonna bring the roof down at the Amway Center. Everybody out of their seat on that one.
Keep this up, and Bol Bol is giving players nightmares. Just like LeBron James is giving Dylan Brooks nightmares as we speak.
He wanted James. He gets him. James drives. James is fouled.
Brooks can talk the talk, but walking the walk is a whole different story. But if that's a different story, then our 75th play is a different genre. Because the last thing Joel Embiid expected was this.
Sixers are out of fouls. Johnson teeing off. Puts it down. That was vicious.
The Nets have gotten swept for the 2nd straight year, but it's not because of Cam Johnson. Anyhow, this brings us to our next play. Robert Williams' crazy alley-oop dunk.
Tatum splits the defense, puts it up. Down hard. Robert Williams.
Make no mistake, his athleticism is extraordinary, but not as extraordinary as Daniel Gafford's monster block.
Live with it because of the way these turnovers happen. As Mo was trying to contest the landlord, access denied. Getting your uni dirty.
Let me see this again. Speaking of dirty, look at this block. Oh.
Mo Wagner never had a chance. Kind of like Ben Simmons with Kendall Jenner. Speaking of which, Steph Curry better watch out if he doesn't want Austin Reeves stealing Aisha.
Payton's back in. He picked up 2 quick fouls. Reeves behind the back, draws the foul, counted and one. What a play from Reeves, and a chance for a 3-point play.
My man is one step closer to becoming a chick magnet, which reminds me, everything Damian Lillard shoots is a magnet.
Dame, a deep one. Buried it! Damian Lillard from long range, way out in the deep one.
Now that's one way to cap off a 41-point half, but Nikola Jokic isn't worried about 41-point halves.
Found backside quickly. Jokic behind the back pass. He was nearly going to run out of bounds, team. I got to be honest, that was a heads-up play. He knew he was out of bounds.
I wonder if Kendrick Perkins still thinks the Joker is stat padding, just like I wonder if Jason Tatum has Donovan Mitchell's number.
He's in the high post with Horford defending him. They set the screen for LeVert. Now Mitchell guarded by Brown. 4 seconds left. Mitchell spinning with 2. Step back 3. Blocked by Tatum. And we go to overtime. Jason Tatum on both ends of the floor. What a star.
If Donovan Mitchell is the spider, then that makes Tatum the lizard. This takes us to the sideline fashionista, Ben Simmons.
O'Neal there defensively closes in. Double team. Simmons with the steal. Simmons looks for Durant. Oh, Durant with a man's jam to tie the game. 8.8.
Okay, Ben Simmons, I think an apology is in order. But now let's transition from Simmons' defensive stand to the upcoming Jackson Hayes.
The team. That's why Zion Williamson is out. Halliburton gets inside. Smacked by Hayes.
Well, not only smacked, Chris, he caught it before it got to the backboard.
Hey, my man entered another gear. He must be taking notes from our next play.
It's down by as many as 16 in this game. What a spin move! Oh, so handy! It's a bonus smacking Pirtle over the face, but what they were actually looking at to see was whether, watch Jeremy's right knee.
Yo, Jeremy Sochan woke up and chose violence. But sometimes it's less about choosing violence and more about having ice in your veins.
To the court to win it in regulation. Hero with 3. Hero with 2. Hero gets it off for the win. Yes! 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 Happy New Year, Tyler Hero and the Heat. They win it as time expires in Salt Lake.
I don't know what to say other than Tyler Hero is a stone cold killer. Although Giannis isn't just a killer, he's a menace to society. Sheesh, someone needs to take that crown off LeBron and hand it over to the Greek Freak. However, Giannis isn't the only player giving the Lakers trouble.
Kyrie on the move, darts to his right, and he makes a pass. Cleveland to beat the buzzer and win the game. Woo! He got it! Woo! For Maxi Kleber, a spectacular win. He is Bob, and Dallas has won it.
A game winner at the buzzer against LeBron's team? This is a dream. Speaking of which, Christian Wood is also living the dream by getting passes from the one and only Luka Doncic. One day he scores 60 points, and the next, he's making better passes than John Stockton. This shouldn't be possible. But neither is this alley-oop pass.
And a starter is coming back to L.A. He throws it up with it.
If you weren't already convinced, you know LeBron is the chosen one. Meanwhile, Ja Morant isn't the chosen one. He's a kangaroo pretending to be human.
Jalen Green doesn't have numbers, steps through. Oh, Morant blocked the shot! You've got to be kidding me! Morant in the elevator shaft with the rejection.
Ja Morant sent that ball to another planet. Better hope it doesn't end up in Uranus. That said, our next play doesn't come from the chosen one or a kangaroo. It comes from a fat boy.
Jokic has to put it up. Falling away, puts it up. Bang! Nikola Jokic knocks it down. His foot was on the line. A two-pointer. What a shot.
As Nikola Jokic likes to say, don't bet against the fat boy. Speaking of which, you also shouldn't bet against Jamal Murray.
Jokic has it, 7 seconds. Murray's got it. Murray with 3 seconds. Lets it go for the win. Got it! Jamal Murray, cold-blooded.
If Klay Thompson and Jamal Murray have taught us anything, there's nothing you can't overcome. Well, that's unless you're trying to stop the human freight train, Shaedon Sharpe.
The baseline flips to Watford, spins away, finds a windmill into a tomahawk.
Okay.
Sorry, Draymond. You should have known better than to stand in front of a train. Which brings us back to Jamal Murray. Because he didn't embarrass one defender, he embarrassed two.
Dort's got 16, so does Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander with 33. And dunking it in there was Murray. So Jamal Murray, he's on fire right now.
Whoa, an insane reverse dunk on two OKC defenders? Which reminds me, Zaire Williams has a superpower. It's called luck.
Zaire Williams has it and will throw it the length of the court. And banked it in! And banked it in! It's a good three-point make by Zaire Williams. End of the third quarter. Zaire cleans.
I don't know what Zaire Williams ate before the game, but I'm gonna need some of that. On the other hand, Jason Tatum waits until the game starts to begin feasting.
Here's Smart. Tatum on the cut, takes it all the way and slams it. He wanted a foul. He ties the game at 106.
Not even Jared Allen's precious fro could prevent that dunk, which reminds me, it's gonna take a whole lot more than an afro to stop Stephen Curry.
Warriors by 8 with the ball. Curry lets it fly.
Let's just say there's a reason why Curry holds the all-time record for three-pointers. However, the Golden State Warriors don't just need Chef Curry. They need Kevin Looney.
Clay for the lead. Long. Looney tip. No. Looney, yes! Looney, yes! The Warriors win it!
And your joy is full.
It's not often the game goes into double overtime, and it's even less often you see a putback buzzer beater like that. But do you know what does happen often? Anthony Edwards dunking the basketball.
Offensively.
Edwards, oh my!
Looks like Alperen Şengün doesn't know what hit him. In other words, it's time to do it all over again.
Edwards driving.
Oh! I'm your wife! I'm the kids!
Someone needs to get Şengün a restraining order. I'm not sure how much longer he can take this, but at least he didn't experience what the Bulls went through.
Get it to him. Young. Instead, they'll go inside, go up, and he got it! He got it! He got it! I don't believe it! A.J. Griffin at the buzzer!
You know how they say a mom can lift a car to save her screaming child? Well, the same theory applies to overtime basketball, minus the mom and screaming child. Anyways, we're past the half point of this video, and there's no better way to raise the stakes than with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Comparisons with Crowder. If there's any. Oh, yes! Down with the left hand, he has entered the building, folks.
Jeez, that dunk was so filthy, you're gonna need to clean off your screen. But before you do that, check out these late game heroics from New York's most hated man, Julius Randle.
8 seconds to go. Randle on the drive, stripped by Butler. Randle gets it back. Randle puts up a three. Bang! Bang! Randle knocks down the three with 7/10 of a second remaining. Randle stumbling, bumbling after turning it over previously. Regain his composure, able to get the ball.
If it only happened in the playoffs and not the regular season. However, if we skip the regular season altogether, then we wouldn't get to witness this.
Underneath! He's got it again! Here we go! LeBron! Exclamation point! Purple and gold!
Got it around, and here comes Washington. Kispert, he'll try to lob it. Oh, Gafford! That's a highlight play. But here comes LeBron!
Whoa, no human should be allowed to bend like that. And just like Chris Paul shouldn't be allowed to do this.
Can take the lead. Booker for three. Missed it. Paul with the offensive rebound. Oh, between the legs of Zubats. And Craig scores.
I've seen that guy for long enough. I'm going to assume that was exactly the play he wanted.
Well, that's one way to get the job done. But you don't always need to be unconventional to get the job done. You just need to hit a big-time shot.
Rebound. Halliburton.
Hold on, he held on it too long.
Nembhard away.
Got it, baby!
Got it! The rookie out of Gonzaga hits a three in the buzzer to win the game!
Baby! Way to drop it! Oh, how cool is that?
In just the span of a few seconds, the Lakers went from winning to losing on a game winner. That said, sometimes the best plays happen when you aren't looking. Alperen Şengün took this advice literally.
Back out there. Smith, the shot. Oh, pass, that's amazing stuff. by Alfred Sengun.
Hold up, this is borderline identity theft. Sengun is a guard disguised in the center's body. But do you know what's also a crime? Doing this at 34 and 37 years old.
Careful, lost it. Westbrook back to James. Okay, that was ridiculous.
Did I miss it? What happened?
That's exactly what happened.
For reference, the age of LeBron and Westbrook combined is older than George Gervin. And if you don't know who that is, at least you'll recognize this next player.
Curry with a back screen by Thompson on Green.
Curry, a three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry from downtown again! And we're tied with 15 seconds remaining.
Curry, man, always so inspirational. That goes without saying. Just like I don't need to tell you how good our next play is.
Jokic and MPJ, 2 of 16. The rest of the night is 12 of 25. Basket counts.
Layup of the year. They're counting.
Fans thought we were seeing an NBA game, when in reality, we were watching a circus. Speaking of circuses, this next dunk challenge caused a ruckus.
With some dynamite of his own and a timeout on the deck.
Yeah. That's about as close as we'll ever get to an in-game dunk contest. But if you thought that was entertaining, check out this wild ending.
That would be right away, so it's asking.
Oh, ball's down. Picked up. Beasley with a chance. Inside. Yes! It's over. It's over. The Jazz beat the world champions.
Talk about football.
On the other hand, this next pass from Luka Doncic is just good vibes all around.
Year in the league after 2 years collegiately at Virginia Commonwealth. And knifing through the defense and all the way to the hole. Late pass, corner three, Christian Wood. Again, a jolt of Red Bull off the Mavericks bench from Wood.
It's one thing to get an assist.
Someone get this man a State Farm commercial ASAP. In the meantime, watch how Klay Thompson performs with his back against the wall.
Land for Klay Thompson, he'll fire and fill it. Unbelievable. With 1 second left. Unbelievable.
Man, it doesn't get much better than that. Well, about that.
Inbounds to Sadiq, he'll fire and fill it. He hits it. Wow. An amazing three after another.
Come on, Sadiq Bey. How you gonna let Klay Thompson have his cake but not eat it? But guess what's worse than not being able to eat cake? Having to play against LeBron James.
Taking away Troy Brown. 2-on-1. Schroeder. LeBron doing it again. Reverse slam from Schroeder.
I tell you, this crowd is, they are on fire with that play.
Wait a second, are my eyes deceiving me, or did LeBron just use a time machine to go back 5 years? Regardless, it's not as outrageous as this half-court shot.
Excellent defense by Boston. Oh, and now Curry gets it right back from half court. And it's good! A Curry moment in Boston.
Man, when God was creating the Curry brothers, he did Seth Curry dirty. However, Al Horford isn't complaining about bad genetics. He's 37 years old and still going strong. Now that's a grown man rejection, which takes us from a grown man to a grown beard. Because up next, James Harden makes one of the biggest shots of his career.
Embiid bullies his way inside, out to Harden for the three, got it!
With Micah Parsons, Scoot Henderson, and Little Baby in attendance, you already know Harden wasn't going to let us down. Unfortunately, I can't say the same about Anthony Davis. When he's not 100%, it's a toss-up. But when he's 100%, watch out.
I'll tell you what, he turned the hands of time back. Davis elevating and detonating.
If Anthony Davis and Jaren Jackson were playing musical chairs, then Jackson would be the odd one out. But sometimes being the odd one out is a blessing in disguise.
Mitchell to tie, short, got his own miss, put it up again, 8 seconds to go, still loose, LeVert, shot clock off, LeVert, cross court, Okoro, hits, with .7, Cavs take the lead, timeout next.
The Nets left Isaac Okoro wide open and paid the price dearly. Yet Okoro ain't the only one getting the crowd hype. Check out Austin Reeves, a.k.a. AK-15.
Final seconds, Reeves. It'll count if it goes. Oh, he puts it in from half court at the buzzer.
Wow, 2K just took Curry's shooting badges and gave them to Austin Reeves. Speaking of which, Donovan Mitchell just unlocked the posterized badge and upgraded it all the way to Hall of Fame.
Turn it over, LeVert ahead, Mitchell. Oh, look out! Oh, poster!
Well, that's one way to piss off all of Japan, but it's not just Yuta Watanabe feeling the wrath of Donovan Mitchell.
Trying to do that with 4 seconds. Here we go. He missed it. Mitchell!
Wow, that play feels like you're riding a Disney World roller coaster. Meanwhile, our 25th play is the opposite of Disney World. Instead, Miles Turner brings the house down.
Turner. That is bringing the hammer. Bring the hammer, big fella. He's got a little smile on his face. And Halliburton.
Yo, Jaden McDaniels needs to buy a vacuum cleaner from Best Quality Vacuum. If you watch Breaking Bad, you know what I'm talking about. Just like if you're a Lakers fan, you know who Matt Ryan is.
Reeves got to get it in three-point country. It's to Ryan on its way. He's got it. Matt Ryan sends it to overtime.
I told you that's why he should be in the game. You need someone that can just catch and let fly.
Which brings us from Matt Ryan and the New Orleans Pelicans to Scotty Barnes and Nikola Vucevic.
Continues to go to work with the move and the throwdown. Vicious. Scotty.
Too bad Michael Jordan can't come out of retirement. The Bulls could use him, just like they could use James Harden. If there's anything we know about the NBA, it's that the Celtics and Sixers rivalry will never end.
Harden sizing up Horford. It's a three. Harden's got 45. Timeout.
However, we can't all be James Harden. Sometimes a pass speaks louder than a shot.
Giannis touches the paint, sprays it out. Allen got it. Butter. Giannis with the time.
Go ahead and be the villain and the hero if you are great.
Giannis just put his neck on the line for Grayson Allen, and Allen did not disappoint. But neither does Clint Capella, because he stole the ball without even looking.
So there it is. They're going right back to it. You should have a shot.
Thought he was going to throw the lob. Force the Wizards turnover.
Can you imagine how good the Hawks defense would be if Trae Young just played defense? But enough about questions. I just found the answer, and his name is Jimmy Butler. I'm sorry, Allen Iverson.
With 2.1, the Bucks with a 2-point edge. It's Vincent taking it out. He goes for the lob play to Butler, who tosses it up. Of the Eastern Conference semifinals against Brooklyn in the championship year in 2021.
Sorry, Allen Iverson. Everyone has their kryptonite. For Batman, it's the Joker. For Michael Scott, it's Toby. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, it's Playoff Jimmy. Unfortunately, we're still waiting for Playoff Jason to show up. But here's a glimpse of what could be.
Inbound to Smart. Bounce past Tatum. Tatum puts up a three. Bang! Jason Tatum from downtown. 1.3 remaining. No timeouts left for Philadelphia. Oh!
With more shots like this and additions like Kristaps Porzingis, the sky's the limit for the 2024 Celtics. Speaking of which, I would say the same about the Suns. But did you see what happened to Devin Booker?
Ball gets it in. Here's Booker. Suns down 3. On the brink here in game 1. Booker taking on Westbrook, and a block by Westbrook, and he throws it off of Booker. It is Clipper ball. What a play, Russell Westbrook. Wow.
Haters gonna hate, but Russell Westbrook is gonna continue to ball. But thankfully, Devin Booker redeemed himself 3 weeks later.
What a scene here at Phoenix. Sellout crowd, standing room only. Will this thing be 2-2 headed back to Denver? Or will the Nuggets even things? KD!
And Spiro, a great substitution.
Now, that's what you call great teamwork. The PGA and Liv should take notes. On that note, here's another great play from KD.
Thomas to Durant. The fake. The second. Oh! Ankle breaker! KD! Put it on the highlight reel. A major highlight.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, someone called the janitor. We're gonna need to clean up on aisle 5. But don't worry, Daniel Gafford. Jalen Green is also trying to clean up his mess.
He dances, steps, fires another block, and then Okogie just took it from him in one motion and then ripped it the other way. An incredible sequence there at both ends of the floor for Josh Okogie.
Josh Okogie? Where have you been all this time? But what if I told you that Ja Morant has more athleticism in one finger than Josh Okogie has in his entire body?
What a back screen there by McCollum. To free up Murphy. Morant, takes off and changes and puts it down with the offhand. What a play by Morant.
Only Ja Morant can switch hands midair and still make an insane dunk. Wait a second though. I just got a text from Nikola Jokic, and he's telling me that he's better at passing than Ja at dunking. I gotta see that for myself.
7 at home, 18-11 overall, 9-3 at home. Oh, look at that pass. Look at that. What a play. What did we just see there? My goodness.
A no-look through the legs pass to Bruce Brown? Since when could a 6'11", 284-pound center do such a thing? That said, Kyrie Irving is also pretty nuts. So much so that KD doesn't want the final shot. He wants Kyrie to take it.
Gets it into Irving. 2 seconds left. Irving stops, takes, and hits. Kyrie Irving delivers the victory at the buzzer.
Wow, I didn't know Uncle Drew still had it in him. Just like I didn't know these final 10 moments were humanly possible until I saw them with my own eyes. Starting with Jaren Jackson's mind-boggling putback dunk.
So simple.
Another turnover by LA. Jones goes for Conchar. High archer. Jaren Jackson Jr.
At this point, Anthony Davis should just skip the flight back to Los Angeles and book a one-way ticket to Cancun. But hold your horses, Nikola Jokic. De'Aaron Fox isn't ready to go to Cancun just yet.
That guy is a bucket. He struggled.
But, dynamite!
And take a look back at this. He absolutely blows by.
Too bad it wasn't a home game. Otherwise, the Kings could light the beam. But Ja Morant doesn't want to light any beams. He wants murder. Or as Dwight Schrute would say, muck duck.
Ja Morant in the backcourt. Morant splits the defense.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't even see him getting to the rim.
It's already bad enough losing by 20 points, but Ja Morant just made it feel like 50. Yet somehow, it might not be his best dunk of the season.
Clean look. Here comes Aaron Gordon the other way. Gordon. Oh my goodness. Oh. And are they calling that an offensive foul?
Offensive foul. There's no challenge left.
A charge.
How in the world did this dude not win a dunk contest? Dwayne Wade. Ugh. But enough about Aaron Gordon. I know what you guys came to see. Magic.
He's trying to keep themselves connected right now.
Wood with the pass. Luka able to chase it down. They got him trapped up. They fouled in a situation like that before. How on earth did he find Hardy? He found him, and more importantly, Hardy hit the shot after they did find him.
That's amazing.
Nah, bruh, I'm speechless. However, Ja Morant also leaves me stunned. And I'm not just talking off the court.
Game, big lead for New Orleans has been 7. Yeah, what a steal. Wasn't that something? Here comes Morant. He'll fly and get it to go, taking it right down the boulevard, and he ties the game at 58.
His third steal of the evening.
If the NBA is a video game, then Ja Morant just went AFK. But best believe Trae Young isn't going AFK, especially when his season's on the line.
And here's Young. Backtracks, 5 to shoot. Young lets it go. And hits. Woo! Ice cold.
He may not be Luka Doncic or Ja Morant, but he still shows up when it matters most. Speaking of which, no moment felt more important than what happened on February 8, 2023. With hundreds of celebrities in attendance, including Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James knew it was time to make history.
Has it 15 feet away from the goal. LeBron, for the record, he's got it! He's done it! LeBron James is now the all-time leading scorer.
38,388 points. That's the equivalent of making 3,199 dozen cookies, reading the Bible 30 times, or scoring 12,796 three-pointers. Unreal. But still not as unreal as December 27, 2022. On that fateful day, millions of fans witnessed history when they were least expecting it.
Nothing shocks me about this game.
And that Drew rim, it's still loose. Luka got it back. He did it. An improbable comeback by Dallas to tie it with 1 second left. It's unbelievable.
60 points, 21 rebounds, 10 assists, and 1 jaw-dropping shot. It doesn't get any better than that. Well, except for the top play from the 2023 NBA season. With time winding down and the Celtics season in the air, it all came down to this.
It's off to Smart for the 7th game. Can have been tipped in, but the buzzer sounded. The light was on. It'll be reviewed.
I don't think he got that in time. Great effort by Derek White. And didn't I say you have?
Oh, they're saying on the floor, they're counting it.
Despite all the bumps in the road, all the hard hours of practice, and all the years of preparation, it's all worth it for a moment like this. But do you know what's also worth checking out? Another one of our videos. So what are you waiting for? You've made it this far, you might as well keep going.